What a beautiful day. It's December here in North Carolina. Temperatures right around 50 degrees. The afternoon, we got the sun shining in. It's very quiet, very calm out here in the woods. I just love spending time out here. So I thought, let's do another outdoor video this week. Now, this week, I was talking to my sister. She has a YouTube channel as well. She lives over in Germany. And we decided to kind of collaborate on a video. She's going to make a video making her beverage of choice. I'm going to make a video making my beverage of choice, and we're going to show the differences in how we do it. I'm going to do it my style, the way I like to do things here on my channel. She's going to do it the way she likes to do it on her channel. So I'll go ahead and I'll link her channel down below. It's Explore Life with Libby. Go and check that video out, and then leave a comment down below and let me know who you think did it best. We're going to do it overlanding creation style here today. To give you an idea of how we're going to do it, I'm going to create a basic shelter, just kind of give you an idea of another option with the poncho like you saw in one of the previous videos. Today, obviously, it's not raining, so having the shelter isn't as important. But if we were going to spend the night out here tonight, then we would want some basic shelter. You never know what's going to happen overnight. So I'll show you another idea of a basic shelter with the poncho, and then I'll go ahead and I'll create my fire right here in the middle. I'm going to show some different techniques as far as the fire is concerned as well. And this week, you know, we are coming up on the Christmas season. Christmas is about 2 weeks away. So I decided to do another giveaway on the channel. Those of you that have followed along, I did a giveaway a few videos back with Torch EDC. We gave away a backpack. It's actually this backpack right here. The Torch EDC 30-liter backpack. I love this backpack. I use it a lot. And big thank you to Torch. They actually supplied another backpack to give away, so I ended up giving that away to one of the subscribers. So excited that he was able to get that bag and try that out. So this week I wanted to do another giveaway in light of the Christmas season. Now, this giveaway is not going to be sponsored. This is just something that I wanted to do for my subscribers, and it's something that I wanted to feature in this video. So I'm going to be using this knife in the video. This is a Camillus survival knife. In the handle, they actually have a little ferro rod. Now, obviously, it's pretty small, quite a bit smaller than the ferro rods I usually use, but it's a cool concept. You know, growing up watching the Rambo movies, those of you that watched the first Rambo movie, Sylvester Stallone, who played Rambo, he had this giant like Bowie knife, and in the blade, or in the handle of that Bowie knife, you could unscrew it, and it had like a compass, and it had a needle and thread, and just a bunch of cool survival things in the actual handle of the knife. Since then, they became very popular. There's a lot of companies that make knives like that, but I came across this one, like I said, Camillus. I use a lot of their other knives, and I thought, you know, it's kind of a cool concept, a little ferro rod in the handle here. So I'm going to go ahead and give this knife a try in this video. I'm going to use it for all the different cutting and shaving and things like that. And we're also going to go ahead and try to start a fire with the ferro rod in the handle. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give one of these knives away to a subscriber. So what I'll do is, same as last time, anyone that subscribes to the channel, leaves a comment down below, and follows me on my Instagram channel. And I'll go ahead and I'll link the Instagram channel down below as well. It's overlanding_creation. Once again, I'll leave a link down below. So if you are a subscriber to the channel, you leave a comment below on this video, and you follow me on Instagram. Instagram is how I communicate with the winner. So make sure you're following me over on Instagram, and then you'll be entered to receive this giveaway. And there you go. Another easy, very basic shelter using the poncho. Okay, so let me give you an idea of what I did here. So as you saw, I just took my poncho. I've used this in previous videos, and I went ahead and I tied the two top corners with some string, that basic white twine that I used before. Tied that off to some trees. And then at the bottom, I just took two metal stakes. I keep a little pack of some metal stakes in my bag, and I staked down the other two corners of the poncho. And then I just found a stick that was the height that I wanted, and I went and stuck in the middle. You can adjust that height accordingly to what you're trying to do. But as you can see, so this is more than enough to keep the rain off me. It also works great to kind of catch that heat. So I had the fireplace right there. So as that fire burns, the heat is going to work this way, and this poncho would do a great job at catching and retaining that heat. If it was really cold out here and I were to be out here overnight. So yeah, as you can see, it's really nothing fancy. It's not supposed to be, you know, like a full tent or anything like that. It's just supposed to be a very quick, very easy survival shelter. All you need is a poncho, very small. You can be wearing it, or you can stuff in your bag. And this is another great way to create a very hasty shelter to keep rain off you, keep you away from the elements, and then also if it's really cold, it's a great way to catch that heat from the fire. If you create a fire and you don't have any type of shelter, you're going to lose a lot of that heat. So just some basic hood style shelter like this is really going to catch and retain that heat from the fire. It's going to keep you warm all night long. So yeah, just want to give you another idea of a very basic, very simple shelter idea with the poncho. So my plan is to let this fire grow a little bit bigger, and then I'm going to keep feeding it wood and get some really good coals going. And once I have a nice large bed of coals, I'm going to make a circle in the middle, and I'm going to put this rock. I found this rock that has a really nice flat surface right there. It has a really nice flat surface. So I'm going to have a nice ring of coals going. I'm going to put that stone right down in the middle of the coals and let that rock heat up, let the fire around it kind of heat that rock up, and then I'll stick my pot on top of the rock and I'll boil some water for my drink right there on top of that rock. Now, when you're using rocks, you do want to be careful. Anytime there's moisture inside the rock, that moisture can begin to boil or steam and will actually expand and can cause the rock to crack or explode. It can be dangerous, so you do want to be careful. This rock is pretty dry. It's been sitting out, hasn't really rained here in a few days, so the rock seems to be pretty dry. I think we'll be okay, and I am going to heat it up very slowly. But that's the plan. I wanted to show you from behind the poncho shelter here. It's also another great way to conceal your position. So if you want to create a hasty campsite, something that will allow you to have a fire for some heat, to cook some food, but you're trying to conceal your position from a certain direction, using a camouflage poncho like this makes a great way to conceal that fire and to conceal your position. Obviously, from the other direction, you'll be able to see the fire, but again, if there's a specific direction that you're trying to conceal your position from, as you can see, that poncho blends in very well. If I were to step back even further, you almost can't see it at all. And then as we work our way around, you can see we had the fire going, but none of that can be seen from behind the poncho. Even at night, that would do a really good job at concealing that fire and concealing your position. I added a few more sticks to the fire. I'm going to let them burn down a little bit. But as you can see, we have a really nice bed of coals forming there at the bottom. I did put the rock in there just to kind of let that dry out a little bit, make sure it's nice and hot, and make sure there's no moisture in it. But yeah, I think we have a great bed of coals going. So I'll let those last few sticks burn down a little bit. We'll move that rock into the middle or in closer to those coals, and then we'll go ahead and we'll throw our water on. Got a few more sticks on here. I'm going to let these burn down a little bit. I have that rock drying out right now and also heating up. It's already extremely hot. So we'll let these few sticks burn down. We have a nice bed of coals going on the bottom there. That's really what we want, not necessarily the fire. We want the coals. They produce a lot of heat, and it also prevents us from burning the pot, or if we're cooking some food, from burning the food. So I'll let this burn down a little bit more. I'm gonna scoop this rock in a little bit closer here if I can. Just kind of keep it heating up and drying out, just in case there's any moisture in there. We want to make sure it's nice and dry, just to prevent it from cracking or exploding on us. All right. It's amazing how hot that gets. That water's only been on there for a few minutes and it's already starting to bubble. That's really good. Nothing like some roasted marshmallows on a nice December evening. Christmas a couple weeks away. Beautiful sunset in the background. It's really nice. It's a really nice evening. Perfect night for a little fire. Yeah, you really don't need much to heat this water up. Just those coals produce a lot of heat. They'll really get that rock nice and hot. That water should be just about done. Let's take a look at it. Got some hot chocolate. The best part, little Debbie Christmas tree. These things are so good. Cheers, everyone. I hope you have a great Christmas here in a couple weeks. Thanks again for watching the channel. Do want to remind you I'm giving away that Camillus survival knife, so make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Comment down below, maybe let me know what your favorite hot beverage is for this time of year. And also follow me on my Instagram page. If you do all three of those things, you'll be entered into the giveaway. And here in a few weeks, probably right before Christmas, I'll go ahead and announce the winner, just like I did with the backpack. Once again, want to shout out my sister Libby and her page. It's Explore Life with Libby. She's the one who came up with this idea. I think it was a great idea. Get out, kind of share how I would go about making my hot beverage of choice. Usually I drink coffee in the mornings, but I thought for a nice afternoon drink, especially on a day like this with a beautiful sunset, what better than a good cup of hot chocolate and a little Debbie Christmas cake. Once again, Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope you have a great holiday season. I do want to remind you to remember the true meaning of Christmas. As life gets busy, we get wrapped up in presents and Santa Claus and taking the kids to all the different functions and stuff. Just take a moment to remember why we celebrate this holiday, what it really means, the birth of Christ, the hope that we have in salvation, because he came to earth as a man, and he wasn't just born in a manger, but he grew up, he died on the cross, and because of his death, he offers salvation to us. So I just want to remind everyone of that, just make sure that we don't get caught up in everything that the world has to offer this time of year, but to take a moment to focus on the true meaning of Christmas and what it means to us. Thanks again for watching the video today. I look forward to seeing the next one. Get out, enjoy nature. Merry Christmas.